Out of time.
Warning: the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Welcome to Everythin Yet Nothin. Here's a hillbilly in eyeshadow who's looking fabulous and talking about anything yet something. Get ready to chew on a blade of sweet grass and talk about a variety of LGBTQ topics to the lifestyle of a gay hillbilly. Watch out, folks. These hills don't just got eyes. They got themselves a vodcast. Now, here's T-Roy.
Hey, welcome to Everything Yet Nothing. OMG, do I have a show for you. Anyways, this show is going to be absolutely phenomenal because all of my shows are phenomenal. And if you don't believe me, take a gander back and you can watch every one of them on WLFE-TV.com radio, or you can go on T-Ray TV page or Everything Nothing Without the G's page, Facebook, and you can watch all of them. So anyways, Kevin is not here tonight. He is actually working his rear end off, and so Daniel is here to take his place as my co-host. How are you doing?
I'm tired because I also work.
Tired. Listen to him. Like, oh, I work. He did. He worked today. And so it was really hot today.
Yeah.
I realized that it saves gas if you leave the air conditioner off. But do you know how sweaty you can get whenever you have no air conditioner? And guess what? I do not like sweating. I am a bitch that does not like the sweat. Anyways, on that note, use your air conditioner and don't save on money. Just use the air conditioner.
Just use it.
Unless it's really, 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 really hot, and then that's when you don't use it because it works even double, triple, I guess. I don't. Oh my God. Yes. So we just had our second drag show of the year. We did a full year last year of drag shows. And we are getting ready to, well, I'm going to save that until Charles is out here because, we got to talk. We got to talk some talk. It's been a little bit. And, we met him, oh God, 5 years ago? Yeah, around about 5, 6, maybe 4. Who knows? It's been a while. And so we met him at the Paddle Wheel, which was this place that was a dock that was on the lake. And it was phenomenal. A lot of us gathered and did karaoke and hung out and really got to know each other and kind of adopted each other as friends or family or both. And we just, we grew from that. And Charles is one hell of a man because he has been through some ups and downs like you would not believe. And today was like awesome to see him because of his smile. It radiates. And you can just tell because no matter how much shit that he has been through, you can look at his face and not even tell that he has been through that stuff. That takes a real man to be able to do that and pull it off. And so that's Mr. Charles that you're going to be meeting here in a little bit. And gosh, miss Kevin, don't you? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin didn't really miss much. I think maybe 3 or 4 shows throughout the almost 5 years that we've done podcasts. Yeah.
He's been there for all of them. Well, except for.
But he used to not be much fun. It used to be just that's when it was very that's whenever it really, really started. My first time kind of thing. I had a partner, and then that partner went off and did his own thing, and then I took it over and made it my thing, and then
No, it's your.
Kevin came on as co-host one day, and my boss said, "Oh, guess what? Looks like Kevin's in the seat now." And so he can put Kevin on the show. It was pretty cool. So, anyways, I am getting ready to pull out Mr. Charles. So, I hope you enjoy the show. Here is Charles Sloan. Maybe. Ah!
Hello,
there
everyone.
you are.
Hello.
Oh my god, you have a kitty cat behind
Yeah, I got
you.
2 of them. That's
Aw.
Garfield, the big one, and then that's Milo. That's so ironically enough, not from the same litter. Gotten it 2 different times. Both happen to be orange cats. So as you could probably imagine, my house is just a terror storm in the middle of a night when these 2 just get the zoomies.
Yeah.
That and I have you can't see them in the background back here, but I also have birds back here as well.
Oh,
got
sweet.
birds?
What kind of birds?
They're just 2 little parakeets. 2 little parakeets.
Ah. What
Uh,
color?
we picked them up from my girlfriend's family. They had them. They were getting ready to get rid of them, and I'm a stickler for making sure that pets end up with a home.
Ah,
So I
that's
was like,
cool.
fine, we'll get them because she really wanted them. So and so now we have birds.
Oh, awesome. Hey, Shanae. How are you?
Hello in the chat. Hello.
Chanel says, I love you, Zero and Kevin. And then she says,
Hello,
hello,
Daniel.
Daniel.
Oh.
So, do you still do your artwork?
I actually just recently, it's on my TikTok. I just recently painted a friend of mine's PS5. Because I've done one already, and he saw that one and wanted to know if I could do like a Lilo Stitch kind of thing on his. So I actually, hold on, I have the stencil. So I used this little stencil. There's a little Stitch stencil,
Oh,
and then
cool.
I painted Stitch with like different colors, and then a galaxy behind him. So hello. Uh, and
That's
so
cool.
yeah, so I mean I don't do it as often as I probably would like to. That's just because like work and
Yeah.
everything else that I'm doing kind
So,
of
are
really.
you still into Star Wars like you have always been?
Oh, dude, my lightsabers are back here. I I, I,
Cool.
I still have both of these. See if they'll turn on. Yeah, this one's cool.
Really,
It's
I
it's
love
it's it's
that.
it's a pride saber
I
for Pride
love it.
Month.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That is
So
so
yeah,
cool.
so I still have these. I will always be a Star Wars nerd. I don't think that'll ever change.
You're right.
Um,
Where did you
yeah,
get that at?
I got those. If anybody wants to look it up, good place to get them. Leveluplightsabers.com. They're fairly cheap. And they're fairly good quality. I've dropped those probably far more than I've needed to. And they still work just fine. Like I had no issues with them or anything like that. So
Cool. Hell yeah. That's awesome. So we talked earlier, and you
Mhm.
told me something that I had no idea
Which
about.
was? Which was?
That you're a daddy.
Yeah. I think he might be asleep. I don't know. I would say I'd bring him in here, but I don't know if he's awake or not. But yeah, no, we had him in November. It was November 2nd is his birthday.
Yeah.
He I and this is why like I can life's just crazy. Um to anybody who's watching, if you're just going through it all the time, it gets better sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? But like it's worth it to stick it out no matter what you're going through. Just go for it, dude. Cause he came in November. I lost my dad October 25th.
I don't know.
So my dad died like a week before he was born. So my dad didn't get to see him. Like my dad didn't get to meet him. But
Yeah.
before my dad's passing, I had gone back out to Phoenix, and sat down and like hung out with my family a little bit. I actually got to talk to my dad kind of like one on one and kind of like duke it out per se. But like we talked like adults. Like I'm 32 now. Like I have no reason to be upset with you and like be angry. Like we can just talk like this, like we're adults, like we can figure this out.
Yes.
And
Mhm.
so me and him, we we sat down and we had a talk, and I'm 32 now, and it's probably been like 10 years, maybe 15, I don't know. But like that was the first time in a long time that like I heard my dad tell me he was proud of me and like proud of like the person I was
Oh
becoming.
yeah,
And so
absolutely.
like for me, like that was huge, right? And I didn't think it was gonna be as huge as it was, but like after like all the stuff that like I found out over the years and like growing up and being a part of like different things or whatever, like I didn't know he wasn't like my real dad. He adopted me at birth, so like I figured that out like way late. But like
Okay.
he raised me like from being a baby, so like he
Right.
was my dad, right?
Right.
And so it was just like for me that was like a big moment, like him just being able to finally tell me he was like proud of me, like that was huge. But then like right before he was born, we were trying to figure out names, right? And I didn't want to give him my dad's name because I was like, I don't want to breed anger because like I'm gonna start yelling at him and be like, "Gosh, dang it, Dennis!" Like I don't want to do that. So
Yeah.
I was thinking, and I was like, well, I could give him my dad's middle name, and that could be his middle name. And so before my dad actually passed, I got the chance to ask him, like, hey, would it be okay if we gave my son your middle name? And he was like, yeah, no, that's fine. I'm totally cool with that. And then literally a week before he was born, I was driving home from literally from a doctor's appointment to check on him, like in her stomach, like check on him.
Yeah.
And my mom called me, and it's like, you you know, like when that call's coming, like it's happening. Because like
Oh yeah.
I picked up the phone and I went, hello, and it was just silent and then just sobbing. And like I could
Yeah.
tell my mom was just like devastated, and I immediately knew like what had happened.
Yeah.
And like of course I'm in the car with like my girlfriend and then our friend who drove us to this appointment. So like me as a person, I'm trying to hold it together,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Like my mom's on the phone bawling her eyes out telling me, like he's gone, he just passed, like he just left. And I'm in this car with other people, like gripping the seat, just trying to like hold my composure. Because I'm like, I don't want to just like bust out in tears in front of my homie and my girlfriend because like I know that this is going to be awkward for them because they're not going to know how to console me
Right.
because they're just not. And so I was like, I'm trying to like hold it together, but like as much as I was holding it together, like it could not stop just like the waterworks of
Yeah.
tears that like. And so I just crying on the phone with my mom. I was like, okay, I'll I'll just let me know when like the EMTs and stuff get there. I'll talk to you in a minute. Okay, just let me get home first, and then like I'll talk to you. And like I hung up the phone, and my girlfriend's got her hand on my shoulder, and my friend who was driving just kind of like looks over and is like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Not the time to ask that question." Like, I was like,
Yeah.
"Just let it." I was like, "Just get us home." I was like, "I just need silence," and the first thing I did, and I'm dumb for this. The first thing I did was like because my phone was hooked up to the aux cable. So the first thing I did was I looked up. I looked up that stupid meatloaf song. It's I would do anything for love because that's my dad's favorite song.
Yeah.
And so I immediately looked it up and just started playing it. And then, like, within 2 seconds of like hearing Meatloaf, it was just waterworks. I was sobbing like hysterically. Like,
No.
I never knew like it would hurt that much, right?
Right.
Because like me and my dad were always on the fence. Like we were always back and forth
Oh yeah,
arguing.
totally,
But
man. But my dad and
but it was
myself are the same.
it was the last conversation we had that like I feel like if we wouldn't have had that conversation, it wouldn't have hurt as bad because I would have still been in the same mental state about it.
Right.
But it was the fact that me and him talked and like worked it all out between us.
Yeah.
That like when that day finally come, it was just brutal. And
Yeah. When my dad passed away, I felt the same way because at 18 I stopped having anything to do with him because it was like nothing but drama anyways. And I'm
yeah,
like, fuck you, I ain't gonna do whatever you are trying to do with us kids because he tried to like keep drama going amongst us kids, and there's five of us, and it's like, I just got tired of it, and I
oh yeah,
thought,
no.
you go do you, I do me, whatever, and then he comes and finds out that I was gay, and that just really topped everything, and
Oh, I bet.
so whenever he passed away, my older brother actually called and told me and gave me his phone number to his room because I felt like he would die not talking to me,
Fair.
and I'm like, no, that's bullshit. That's not going to happen because I got some shit to say.
Oh, okay.
And so it sounds harsh, but I called him on his deathbed, and I was like, hey, I'm going to tell you this. You're still my dad. I still love you 100%. And no matter what you put us through, I forgive you. And I want you to know that because you're not going to die and leave shit over my head, And I love you. You actually, take care of yourself whenever you get over to the other side. And he's like, so are you going to come home? And I said, yeah, I'll come home. And he said, so whenever you come home, can we go fishing?
Mm.
I said, yeah. And then he passed away like not even an hour after that.
Oh, that's God. It's stuff like that that I'm just like yes, like that's so sweet. Cause like
Yeah,
that's the biggest thing right there. Like at the end of the day, he was just happy to know that you were gonna come home, and he was just happy
yeah.
to know that like you
And
guys
he
were gonna go
was, and
fishing.
he even apologized to me. He's like, I'm sorry for what I did. And that's what I always wanted to hear was I'm sorry that I put
Hmm.
you and everybody through hell.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Or something. And
As
so
as as
that's okay.
emotional people and like as I guess like as humans in general, we're always looking for the gratification in knowing that somebody understands they made a mistake.
Right, right. And I think he did. I think he did.
Well, that's
I tried,
good.
I tried and tried and tried. It just every time it just didn't work out. No. I'm
And be
like,
like that sometimes.
yeah, it is what it is. Life goes on.
It does. It does.
So do you miss Branson?
Um, quite a bit actually. Um, because here's the deal. The town I moved to, very small, very, very small. Um, I could throw a rock to the other side of town probably if I had a good enough arm. But it's just there's not a lot to do here versus like in Branson. Because like in Branson, I can walk down the street and there's like 36 different attractions to go to. Okay. a
Oh,
bunch of different bars to go to, places to eat, things like
woo!
like we have three restaurants, right? Or like three fast food places. We have Burger King, McDonald's, and Sonic. That's it. And we have Pizza Hut, but I just that doesn't fall under fast food for me. That's pizza. But like that's all we have here. That's all we have. We don't have anything else. No Taco Bell, no Carl's Jr.'s,
Oh
no
wow.
man. Like I miss sushi, T-Roy.
Now
I
I
miss
know,
sushi.
right?
I miss sushi. You guys
I've
gotta go
had
to
some kick-ass sushi here in Branson. It's the
yeah.
best that I've had.
Where was it
And
at? Momo's.
no, believe it or not, it's even better than that, I think.
Hold
And
up.
that is Price Chopper, uh, right next to
What?
70. Yes, they make it fresh, and they'll make it in front of your
What?
face
I
in the
I don't
grocery store.
I don't know. Now you got me. Now you got me questioning. Because which price shop are you talking about? Are you talking about the one that's up there by like the Branson like roller coaster thingy, my Bob, where they have the car meets? It's over there by the vape shop.
Oh no, you know where Super Center 76 Walmart is?
Yeah.
Right next to it.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's the one I'm talking about. That's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, it's been a minute. It's
yeah.
been a minute.
They rock. But
That's crazy. But yeah, no, I mean, I miss it just for the fact of like there was more to do. In this small town, there's not a lot to do. So
wow.
that's my main problem.
So how far away is like Bourbon Street?
That's so I am in the northern part of Louisiana. Bourbon Street and that stuff is all south. So I'm a good probably like 5 hours away still.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
like I'm not super close, but I'm also not terribly far away.
Oh hell yeah, that's
So
awesome. Like I thought, yeah, that's so cool. How far away from here are you?
it was what was that like 12 hours, 18 hours or something like that?
That sounds about right.
Man, it has been wow, that was almost 3 years ago that I
It
left.
took us 20 about 20 hours to get to Corpus Christi, Texas.
Yeesh. I would just rather fly at that point.
But, you know, I don't mind driving, and
I don't either, but I feel like you have to have the right group of people with you because if you didn't,
I did.
driving gets boring
I
hard.
did, and I had two of them that actually took over driving.
Oh, see, that's always
Going.
nice. That's always
And
nice.
we had another friend of ours that just tagged along, and we was all best friends. And we were going to go see their wives because they were down in Corpus Christi taking care of this elderly couple.
Oh.
And so we surprised him. My best friend
Aw.
and his brother was like, "Hey, you want to take a road trip?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And they're like, "Well, the girls are in Corpus Christi, and we kind of like really miss them, and was wondering if you would want to take a road trip if we pay gas." I'm like, "Sure, why not? I ain't got nothing to do." Yeah,
There's somebody else is saying they're paying for
I don't
gas,
got
bro.
nothing to do
Let's
for
load
the
up the car. We're going.
6 to 12 months, you know. And that's what it was. I was like, I lived at home with my mom at that time, and so I was like, "Hey, mom, I'm going to Corpus Christi, Texas." She's like, "What? I'm going to Corpus Christi, Texas."
Don't
Who
worry, mom. Somebody else has
are you
gas.
going there with? Benny and Jesse and Matt, and they're like, "Oh, okay,
That's
then have
hilarious.
fun." And I was like, "All right, cool."
Yeah, no. If somebody
So
else is
it was
paying
fun.
gas, if
It
somebody
was
else is
fun.
paying gas, we can go wherever. I don't
Yeah,
care. If you're paying for
exactly. I
gas,
mean, shit, I'm always down for a good road trip. We just went to Michigan, Kentucky. I can't remember that fucking thing. I remember. Went to Kentucky to this like bed and breakfast, and it was freaking awesome. Like we stayed the weekend, and we got to stay in the most haunted room there was. And,
lucky. I've always wanted to do one of those, like go to like the like haunted like asylums and stuff like that where they let you stay like overnight. Like
yeah.
I've always wanted to do one of those, and I feel like
Oh
it'd
yeah,
be so
totally.
fun. Like be
Yeah,
so fun.
it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Did you guys do any? Did you guys do any like ghost hunting activities?
Yeah, we did actually, and we
Tell me.
also went to a small bar,
Okay.
which was downtown, and we hung out there for a little while with the girl that we was staying with there, at the bed and breakfast. We did a commercial, which is about to air, and then probably next few days
Commercial for what? Do
for
tell.
the bed and breakfast.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
That's
so
so cool.
the whole time we was there, we was taking pictures and doing videos,
Oh, that's awesome.
and it was freaking phenomenal. Like, yeah, she sponsored us,
Oh,
and
that's cool.
so she sponsored us enough for us to go and actually film and take pictures to do a commercial for.
What? That's dope.
Yeah, it was kick ass, and it was like me and Kevin, just me and Kevin, and we haven't did anything like that by ourselves. Like, I swear, ever that far off. You know, we've done like York Springs, Arkansas, and
Yeah.
Oklahoma, Tulsa,
But this
shit
was
like
like one of
that,
those left field kind of things.
Colorado. But we still had friends that lived in Colorado, but we also shared the trip with friends to make it cheaper.
Oh.
And so there was always somebody there.
What
But
part of Colorado?
Colorado Springs.
Oh, okay. I used to live in Centennial, Colorado.
Okay.
So just south of Denver.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That
We
was
went
that
all over
Colorado was
up
fun.
there. Like, our friends lived up there, and uh, they would go throughout the year and find like certain hiking trails and certain different things to take us to, like Gardens of God, which is this phenomenal place of red rock, and it's so beautiful. And mountains, like, I freaking loved it there because we went up this freaking mountain. It was like a 2 hour hike.
Mm-hmm.
Got to the very top of this bitch, and I wasn't even breaking a sweat, bro.
Colorado was so
I
nice.
wasn't even out of breath.
The only part I hated about Colorado was like how temperamental the weather was, like how quick it could change.
Yeah.
Because like one morning I woke up and I was getting ready for work and it was nice and sunny out. I had shorts on. I was like, ah, this is gonna be perfect. I went to go take a shower, get ready. Dude, I was like 15 minutes tops. I come back out with shorts and a tank top on, getting ready to walk to work, a foot and a half of snow. I was like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
I was like, it
totally,
was clear 5 minutes ago.
totally Colorado Springs, bro. We just swam in the swimming pool. And we went inside not even for an hour, came back out, and it was all white. And I was
That's
like, what the
dude,
hell? We
it's
watched
so
the
temperamental there.
form over Pikes Peak.
Okay.
And it was like literally swirling around Pikes Peak, building and building and building. I've never seen anything like that. And I was like, are you serious? This is
That
kick
seems
ass.
cool. That seems cool.
You know, and then it really snows and shit. And I'm like, it's sun shining, it's like 90 degrees, you know, and I'm like,
Yeah,
this
Colorado has one of the most temperamental weathers I've ever seen.
for real. Bipolar much?
Facts, 110%.
Yeah. But yeah, we loved that up there.
Yeah, no, Colorado was good.
Yeah.
Colorado was good.
Yeah. And we went to I don't know. Tulsa is about the farthest that way that we've been. Kansas, I performed up there.
I think this is the furthest over I've been. Unless Missouri is a little further, I don't know. But I think this is as far east, northeast. Yeah, east I've been. I think this is as far as east I've been. I want to go to New York. I want to go to New York. I've always wanted to go to New York.
Oh my god, my boss. That's where I do my podcast through, is New York.
See, I just like how grungy it is.
My boss, I've never been there. And my boss is like, you gotta come up here some year. Like, you gotta just come up here. I'll put you up and I'll take care of you and all this and that. You just gotta come up with gas money. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, or a plane ticket. And I'm like, yeah, right. You know, because they're just about as much, if not more, than gas anymore.
mean, it depends.
Yeah,
It depends, because
that
like
and
if
I
you're
can't fly. I don't know.
see, I don't like flying either, my dude.
I can't.
I hate that shit.
It just it freaks me out. My anxiety starts kicking in. Like if I was to talk about it for a couple more minutes,
Well, like
I'd be
for
like,
me,
can't do it.
it's the dumb thing of like I know the physics behind it. Like I know how flying a plane works. Like I understand all of that. But like I don't have wings, man. If I was meant to fly, God would have gave me wings, bro. If I was meant to fly, I'd have wings
Yes,
genetically put into me. My feet
yes,
stay on the ground, and this is where they
yes.
belong. Like, and then
I'm the
people were
same
like,
way.
"Well, you drive a car, right?" Well, yeah, bro, because my feet and my hands control the vehicle, which I am
Yeah,
sitting in. If I'm
yeah.
in a plane, I'm trusting my life, along with everyone else who's in there, to a man who says he's done this for 14 years without an incident. Well,
That's
guess
probably
what, my
drinking
friend?
behind the wheel of the plane.
Well, guess what, my friend? A loose bolt isn't going to give you 14 years of experience.
Yeah, you ever seen what it does if one of those windows bust out?
It's decompression,
It's like
bro. It rips everything out of the plane.
my ass would be like right there. I'd be fucked, and it wouldn't even be fun. You know, I just can't do it.
Oh yeah,
Can't.
no.
Uh-uh.
If I was in a plane and I watched a hole get ripped right out of it and everybody just gets sucked, dude, I'm unbuckling my seatbelt. I want to go as fast as possible. I don't want to see any
For
more.
real, for real, or knock somebody out and take their life thingy with whatever.
Right? Yeah.
What is it called?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Life jacket.
Oh Lord.
Let me see. I think it is time for commercial.
Oh, 10-4.
So we will go to commercial and we will be right back. If you need a drink or whatever, go on and get her done. And I'll see you in a sec after
10-4.
these commercial.
Established in 1852, built by Judge Thomas for his daughter Theodosia and her husband Dr. Hall. Hence the name Hall Place B&B and Theodosia's Tea Room. During the Civil War, Judge Thomas and the Halls moved to Indiana. Theodosia and Dr. Hall did not return to Kentucky. Judge Thomas, however, did return and practiced law out of the home. After his passing, the home was bought and sold until it eventually sat vacant for several years until Mrs. Royce acquired the home and turned it into a bed and breakfast. In 1983, the house was placed on the Historic Registry. The Hall Place Bed and Breakfast and Theodosia's Tea Room, located at 313 Green Street in Glasgow, Kentucky, is also a great place for a paranormal destination. It is said that a few ghosts inhabit the Hall Place. Mrs. Royce herself still watches over her beloved bed and breakfast, with its sprawling common areas, quaint rooms that are each named after the historic owners of the home, and even a billiard room. Ms. Charla Emmers, the owner/innkeeper, makes homemade jams and goodies you can pick up during your stay. She cooks a down-home breakfast every morning as well. If you are ever in Glasgow, Kentucky and want a unique experience, stay at Hall Place B&B, and don't forget breakfast is served at 8:30.
Hey Parafam, this is Jack Kenna from Discovery Channel's Haunted Case Files, Paranormal Survivor, and a few other shows. I'd like to ask you to join myself, my good friend Ted Vanson, a host of paranormal celebrities and great vendors for this year's Rochester Parafest. It'll be June 22nd to the 23rd. If you want to find out more details about it, you can go to rochesterparafest.com. That's rochesterparafest.com. Find out all the great information, who's going to be there, what vendors are going to be there, and anyway, all kinds of good information. But anyways, come on out and join us. I'd love to see you all again. Looking forward to meeting my old friends and seeing a few new faces. But come on out and join us. Again, just go to rochesterparafest.com and find out all the great information.
Hey, we are back with Everything and Nothing. Did you see the commercial?
Yes, that place looks cute.
Oh my god, it was so much fun.
It looks adorable.
Yeah, we got a Kentucky. I know a place where that go and be pretty cool.
I'll have to remember that. I'll have to remember.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd ever go to Kentucky. I don't know. Like, it's weird when people are like, "Where do you want to travel?" And I'm like, I have no idea. Because like anywhere in the rural U.S., I'm just kind of like, I feel like if you've been to one U.S. town, you've been to them all, kind of thing. Like they all have the same shit, you know, whatever. But like Japan, Australia, England, like all of those places, if you were to go to each one individually, they have so much different stuff. So like it makes sense to travel there, right? Because you're gonna see stuff that you wouldn't normally see every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at it this way for me. I was born in Vegas, and all I've known is that city. And then I come here, and all I see is just trees.
Fair. Okay, so but here's what I can tell you. You're in Branson, which is technically the Vegas of the Bible Belt. All right.
Yeah.
It technically is.
I've heard that it's always been small Vegas.
Yeah, it's Vegas without all
but
the.
You know, I see that, but I've seen it years ago. I don't see it now.
See, I haven't.
Now it's so dead, bro. Like you have
really?
no idea how dead it is.
So what happened? What happened to Paddle Wheel? Paddle Wheel still a thing?
No, somebody did like these drag shows in Branson, and they had to go before the mayor and the alderman, and the people didn't like the fact that the mayor had a place that did drag shows at one point in time. Although the mayor says that he didn't know anything about it, he got criticism and everything. So they say it sold for another reason, but I think it sold because.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Is Saints still a bar? Saints still a bar?
Yep.
Love Saints. Everybody there, awesome people. Love Saints.
Yeah.
What else? I'm trying to remember. Obviously, Waxy's is still a place. I know that's still.
Treehouse is still there.
Yeah, I know Treehouse is still there. They've got that new like Club 76 or whatever it is.
Yeah, that used to be Beverly's.
Yep, and then that switched to that. Beverly's is that one out towards like Mount Branson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, out by where I used to live.
Yeah.
Okay, and then let's see what else is there. So Saints was the only one I remember. Sips obviously closed and turned into. I forget the name of it. Sips turned into the
Glenshow's.
There you go. And then Paddle Wheel shut down. Man, that's crazy.
It is like, oh my gosh, bro. Like, I don't know. It left me lonely on Thursday because we got so fucking into the groove of going.
Yeah.
We would do the show and then we'd go meet up with everybody for about an hour or so, and then have a drink.
Yeah, because we would usually show up either at the same time as you or right before you.
Yeah.
Because we would get off work over at like Waxy's or wherever we were working, whether it was the treehouse or whatever, we would get off and then we would go straight to Paddle Wheel on Thursdays, and we'd hang out with you guys because you guys would show up like towards the end of the night.
Right.
Man.
Yeah. It's crazy.
God.
Like absolutely crazy. But hey, I went there. Gosh. I want to say around 8 years.
Well, when I first found out about the paddle wheel, I thought it was the most crazy idea for like a bar.
Yeah.
They were like, let's have a boat on the dock and turn it into a bar. And I was like, that's insane.
That is very insane. But it was so freaking cool.
Because, like, God forbid something happens and, like, a hole gets ruptured in the hull of the boat and then it starts sinking with people on it. Like, like,
well, you know, if you don't know how to swim, then you're pretty much screwed.
There. First off, it's Taney, and that place is always colder than shit.
Yes, yes. So, I ask a question to those that I have on my show. I don't know if you remember or not.
Ooh, what was it?
Since you have somebody now.
Okay.
If tomorrow was your last day on Earth, what would you want her to know?
What would I want her to know?
Yeah, about like how much you appreciate her and stuff.
Oh.
What you think of her?
Well, I would just want her to understand that no matter what arguments we've had, and no matter like how much we've differed on certain topics or agreed on certain things, like no matter what it was, not once did I ever not love you. Not once was I ever like not in love with you. And I just want her to understand that like as an individual, like I'm super just the fact that she even puts up with me is beyond me. Like I don't know how she gets up every day and just fucking agrees to like understand me as a person. I don't get it. I can't put like it into words like how much that like makes me happy that like somebody's willing to do that every day.
Yeah.
So like I would just want her to know that like out of everything I have always loved her. I will always love her, and I mean it's pretty much it. Like I guess.
Awesome. So sad. I'm gonna go like wipe my face off.
Oh my god, shut up.
Mushy shit. Get up, bedroom.
Hey, what are you dude, you asked me the question. Huh?
Oh shit. So oh gosh. We've hit a lot. What is there something are you plugging anything? Like your artwork?
For anybody listening, I do a lot of TikTok content. So if you want to follow me over there, my name on TikTok is at Dr. Jerky _. Now look, listen, before you get all crazy about wondering why the name is that way. I had a branding choice.
I love it.
Because normally when you do gaming content and stuff like that, you go by your gamer tag, right? That's usually what you go by online, so that way it's easy for people to find you. And when they do find you, it's easy. They don't have to know your name. You kind of stay anonymous. They don't know, you know, whatever. My name used to be online. It used to be Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hype. It's a really cool name. I thought it was cool.
I like it.
But my friend had very bad eyesight. And when we were playing a game one day, he couldn't read my name on screen like really well. So he just kept calling me Dr. Jerky. And for like a solid like 3 games, I just let it happen. I didn't say anything about it. I just responded every time he said my name. Finally, my friend Jojo goes, "You realize that's not his name, right?" And he goes, "What?" And she goes, "It's Dr. Jekyll." And he goes, "Oh, well, it's Jerky now." And from then on out, for like a solid year, they would only call me Jerky. And so I had a choice to make. and it was either rebrand myself as Dr. Jerky or keep the original name I had, and all of my friends online would call me Dr. Jerky while we were playing games together, and it would just be a desync, right? Like nothing would match up. So I was
Yeah.
just like, screw it. I'm just gonna rebrand. So I rebranded my entire thing. So like all of my socials changed. My TikTok, my Instagram, my Facebook, like all of it changed over to Dr. Jerky, besides like my regular Facebook, which I still have. But so yeah, so it's at Dr. Jerky _ on TikTok. I go live a lot. I do a lot of like gaming content. I do artwork sometimes. I do lightsaber videos occasionally if you like Star Wars. Um, I do a lot of like the dumb little like trendy filters that people are doing that make it look super hard, but like I solve it on the first try. Uh, so I mean, like I don't. That's pretty much it as far as like anything I could plug. I do Twitch occasionally. It's the same thing over on Twitch.
Okay.
But I'm not really over there that often, mainly because my TikTok following is by far bigger than my Twitch following, so
Right.
it doesn't make sense to switch over yet.
Right.
But speaking of the gaming stuff, for those of you out there who are gamers and you're older like me, 32, if you have friends you used to play games with a long time ago and you haven't seen them in a really long time, or you haven't talked to them in a really long time, reach out to your homies. Uh, because of the whole gaming scenario and everything that I've gotten, the fact that I got this laptop that I'm on right now currently, um, I've reconnected with some old friends who I haven't seen in, but it's 2024. I think the last time I saw them was like 2020, like right before COVID. Right before COVID is the last time I ever saw. Like I've talked to them, saw them, whatever. But since I've gotten this laptop back, I've made some like reconnections to like really old friends that I've had, and like if I could say anything about like one of the better feelings that you can have is like rekindling an old friendship and realizing that like those friends never didn't like you. Like they didn't hate you. They never forgot about you. There wasn't a moment that they weren't like, "Oh, I wonder what Charles is doing." Like it was really cool to like realize that like they stayed my friends even though like we hadn't had that connection for like
Right.
a really long time. So like that was really cool for me.
That is cool. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, shit, far. It's already time, bro.
Oh,
I know.
sad.
Uh, every time, man. Every time you get on here, it's like I don't want it to be over.
I get that. I get that. I love doing these. I love, just picking
Good.
each other's brains and
We
talking
love
about shit. It's
having
fun.
you. We do. We love having you. And now one day I'll see the baby.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He's asleep right now, but
Yeah.
I can send you pictures of him. I've got. Hold on. I can. Shh. In real time, watch this, everybody. In real time, watch him say how cute my baby is. In real time. Hold on. I'll send you the best picture of him. That one right there. Bam. In real time, everyone, you're gonna get to see T. Roy say how cute my baby is the moment he sees it on his phone. That's him at the park.
Aww. So adorable.
Yep.
So
See?
cute.
He's so cute.
He favors you a lot.
Okay, so you say that, but there's a photo that I found that my mom had, and she sent it to me because I sent her a picture of my son Miles. I sent her a picture, and she goes, "That's so scary." And I went, "What?" And she goes, "How much he looks like you." And I went, "What do you mean?" And so she sent me this photo. Oh, whoops, wrong thing. Don't read that. That. So the top photo is me as a baby. The bottom photo is
Oh
him
my
like a month
God.
ago. Yeah, dude, I legit said copy and paste, my guy.
Wow.
And now the thing is like
And that's
if
his son.
if he legit
Wow.
continues to follow the curve
What
of like
the
looking
same fucking image.
if he continues to follow the curve of looking like me, like I feel so bad for him. I feel
Wow.
so bad.
That's
Because
crazy, bro. It's
I thought
adorable.
I literally said copy and paste.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I love it when stuff like that happens.
Right? Because it's so bewildering because when I actually looked at the photo, I was so like taken aback because like now every time I look at him, I'm like I'm looking at myself at 7 months old. Like that's what I looked like at 7 months old. Like it's so
Wow.
weird. Like it's almost like I'm living like a duality of life kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, right? All right.
Like I'm just like I go to sleep
Yeah.
and I wake up as him. I don't know. Like it's weird.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get off of here. Thank you so much for coming on and being our guest. If you
No
want to
problem. I love always
stay
being
for a
here.
couple minutes, I'll be back there. If not, totally cool. I understand.
10-4.
But love ya. Mwah. Thank you.
Love you.
Nice
Bye
meeting you.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.
I told you it was gonna be a kick-ass show. It's always a kick-ass show whenever he's on here. Kit Kat. Did you hear that? I said Kit Kat. Ah, that's funny shit. Anyways, it was a great show with Mr. Charles Sloan and his baby and Mr. Daniel. So thank you so very, very much, everybody, for tuning in. I hope you tune in next Thursday for another fabulous, fabulous show. And I wish you the best and keep your ears open and yes, peel. Because we're going to have another drag show and it's going to be phenomenal.
Can't wait.
Love ya. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you for joining T. Roy and a special guest here on Everythin Yet Nothin. Tune in next Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central for another episode you won't want to miss. Until next time, be a rainbow in someone's life. Like and follow us on Facebook at WLFE DB Radio.
Oh, so I totally forgot. I usually say my last words, and my last words are usually take care of each other, love each other, be there for each other, and lean on each other. Because no matter what, you have somebody out there to lean on. Talk to somebody, reach out if you have any kind of issues or problems that you need somebody's help. So, totally, I love each other for sure because there's so many people out there that are taking their lives, that are children, that are pushed away by their parents and their family, and you should hang on so tight because you never know what is to come and what's to happen. Bye.